Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The CNMI House of Representatives discussed where the annual gaming license fee will be distributed. Also tonight, Governor Torres confirms the members of the Cannabis Commission. And the second case of dengue fever has been confirmed on island. We have the details. In sports, the CK Bears have their target clearly in sight, ready to pull the trigger. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
"48 hours. That's all we get in a week. But those 48 hours, we try to make them last forever. How? By filling them fast with all the right stuff. With a lot of laughter, a little drama, some adventure, and a whole lot of love."
Dad, Mom's here.
It happens pretty quick,
Bye, Dad.
but it's cool. Because the rest of the week, we talk about our plans
You want to go to the beach?
on how to make the next 48 hours last us a lifetime.
Mina's Green Gala is set for Friday, September 13th at Fiesta Resort and Spa. Tickets, $75 for a fun night to celebrate the environment. Grand prize raffle drawing for one economy class ticket to anywhere United Airlines flies. Please call Mina at 233-7333 or email them. Bubblegum Shrimp Company opens daily at 11 a.m. Located on Beach Road in the heart of Garapan.
Hafa Day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Tuesday, September 10th, 2019. The CNMI House of Representatives voted and passed a bill to appropriate the 2019 casino license fee. KSPN's Sally Lemus has more. Take a listen.
Up on Capitol Hill, the House of Representatives met, and one of the items on the agenda today is the $15 million annual gaming license fee given by the casino and how it be properly distributed. It was unanimous and all 16 present voted yes. Author of the bill, Speaker Ivan Blanco, explains he spoke with the administration about how to properly distribute the funds.
$3 million will go to the Saipan Northern Islands delegation, $1 million TNN, $1 million Rhoda, and the rest will satisfy the outstanding obligations we have right now.
And Speaker BJ Atto detailed on some certain obligations of the central government.
This one would assist when, like, the vendor payments, like I said, MVA to get the $1 million so they can continue marketing our CNMI. I mean, at the end of the day, that is the bread and butter of the CNMI is our tourism industry. So we need the money to be invested into getting more people back this way.
This is Sally Lemus for KSPN News.
The deadline for the CW renewal application is September 30th. KSPN speaks with Governor Ralph Torres today, who states some companies on island have delayed submitting the applications or haven't at all. But if CW renewal petitions are still with the U.S. Department of Labor by the deadline, employees would have to exit the CNMI come October 1st. Governor says he has requested a 30-day extension on that deadline.
we're hopeful, but again, cognizant that there's a deadline of September 30. What I can say is we continue to work with the USCIS. There's no official report coming out yet, but we're also finding out that a lot of the companies have not turned in their applications late as well. So we are going through some of those numbers now that applications are turning late. We're asking for an extension, obviously. We'll continue to work with them, and as soon as I get official report, I'll let you guys know.
Also, in speaking with Governor Torres, he says the CNMI is one step closer to cannabis becoming legal, as TNN has confirmed their representative of the Cannabis Commission, which completes the 5 members.
I'll be swearing the Cannabis Commission Thursday morning. Then I asked them to do a official meeting to work on the officers. As soon as they do their officers, then they're up and running. I asked them to come back and give me a rough draft in the next couple of weeks. I asked them to work really hard in first addressing the residential permit, the commercial, and then the medicinal part. But I don't want the whole 3 permits or licenses to hold the process. So whatever that's easier to push out, then push out, whether like again hemp or other. So I'll have that the commission. That's all I request to them, to push hard. If they need to piecemeal the permits, then let's do that and let the cannabis issue and activities go on.
The 5 members of the Cannabis Commission will consist of 1 from Tinian, 1 from Rota, 2 from Saipan, and 1 from the Northern Islands.
So we have right now, we have Nadine DeLongro, we have Val Tysican from Northern Island, we have Tom Song Sung from Rota, we have Matt DeLongro, and then the new one just came in, Journey Hofschneider from Tinian.
The second case of dengue fever has been identified on the island of Saipan. The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation's public relations specialist Zoe Travis has the details.
Dengue fever is a virus that is transmitted from person to person by mosquitoes. It is a mild illness usually, and the symptoms include a sudden high fever, severe headaches and muscle and joint pain, pain behind the eyes, fatigue, nausea and vomiting, and a skin rash that appears 2 to 5 days after the onset of the fever.
The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation has confirmed a second case of dengue fever on the island of Saipan.
So the second dengue fever case is also an imported case. That means that the person, we believe, contracted it when they were actually in Palau, then came back to the CNMI and then had it. So there's no evidence that inter-island transmission has taken place. And so the CNMI still believes, the CHCC still believes that the chance of an outbreak is low.
When an individual is infected with dengue, Travis says recovery usually occurs with no major issues and no hospitalization, unless the individual has an underlying health condition.
So having cancer, having diabetes, something that'll make you more susceptible to illnesses, it may become more serious. And if you're experiencing any of the symptoms I just listed, you should see your doctor right away, especially if you've just come back from a country that has a dengue fever outbreak, such as Palau or Yap.
And Travis says the transmission of the virus can only be done by a mosquito, not human-to-human contact.
So dengue is transferred from person to person by mosquitoes only. You can't get dengue from coughing on someone, you can't get dengue from just being around them, you can't get dengue from another person, you get it from a mosquito. So what happens is that, we'll say someone is infected with dengue and a mosquito bites them. And so when it's biting you, it's eating some of your blood. So it sucks some of that blood into your system, or into their system. And then it flies away, it lands on a healthy person, and when it goes to suck their blood, a little bit of that blood gets into the healthy person's system, and that's how dengue is transmitted.
If you plan to travel to a country that has a dengue outbreak, Travis says these are precautionary measures you should follow.
Take extra special precaution while you're there to make sure that you're not getting bitten by mosquitoes, and then an extra special precaution once you come home to the CNMI not to get bitten by mosquitoes for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, it's guaranteed that you're no longer infectious, even if you did have dengue. If you don't get bit by any mosquitoes while you're here in the CNMI, it can't get to any mosquitoes, and so it can't be transferred to any other people.
And taking measures to prevent mosquitoes around your home is another way to prevent getting bitten, starting with getting rid of sources of standing water where mosquitoes tend to lay eggs.
So mosquitoes actually breed in the water. They lay their eggs in the water, they hatch in the water, and they spend the first cycle of their life in the water. And it's still standing water, so not like the ocean or a river, but a bucket of water in your backyard would be a perfect place for mosquitoes to breed. So the number one thing you can do to make sure there aren't mosquitoes near your home during the rainy season is to get rid of sources of standing water. So empty buckets, empty coconut shells, toys, like a little toy truck with a back. Trash cans, anything like that that's just still water, make sure you empty it out every time it rains.
There is a vaccine for dengue, but is only approved for people that have been previously infected by the dengue virus. Fight the bite. Make sure to use insect repellent, keep windows and doors closed, and cover up. For more information or for the latest updates, follow CHCC's Facebook page or contact the Bureau of Environmental Health. Reporting for KSPN, I'm Ashley McDowell. Coming up, we take you into the true meaning of oral history. Stay tuned.
Get the phone plan you're looking for at IT&E. Stay connected with the strongest, widest, and most reliable network in the Marianas. Stream, share, play, shop, and surf the web with super fast 4G LTE data. Whether you need just a few gigabytes of data to get by, or if you want to go further with unlimited data, there's a plan for you. You'll always get the best price. Visit any IT&E store or call us to learn more. IT&E. Explore your world.
Okay, so what are we thinking today?
I just need a trim.
Okay, well, luckily you are in great hands. Perfect.
The $1 stylist deal.
Is that it?
That's it.
Or you could get a real deal. McDonald's buy one get one for $1 deal is here. Buy one of your faves and choose another for just an extra buck. Choose from the Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder with cheese, and 10-piece chicken McNuggets, but only for a limited time.
Winigi Pechay Pharmacy in Gofadahi, Ihinim Lomo.
Our complete line of pharmaceuticals and lowest prices ensure you get the treatment that you deserve.
Our compassionate, friendly, multilingual staff will take the time to get to know you, explain your medications to you, and answer any questions that you may have.
Ngere eyor sumaye ukalweres ren, kutsu wayor safeye emal ebalisyu klalyam weres.
Inumin ang inyong gamot ayon sa inireseta ng inyong doktor at alinsunod sa bilin ng inyong pharmaceutical.
We accept most insurance, but in case you don't have coverage, we offer cost-effective generic drugs.
PHI Pharmacy, your lifelong partner in health. PHI, the pharmacy you can trust.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. From the previous workshop that was held at the Jotan Kizu Library, we give you an in-depth look on what really is oral history.
The meaning of oral history is focused on life stories, self-narration, and human biological time frame. Jessica Jordan, an assistant professor at the Air Force One Language and Cultural Center, says these records are used to preserve and contribute to public understanding.
Oral history is or personal testimony recorded in oral form, and the history part is that it's meant to document somebody's unique experiences or perspective on a relevant historical event or time period for posterity.
Arlene Steffi, an ethnographer and oral historian, has completed studies on the memories of those who lived through World War II and prior to World War II. Steffi explains why this method of documentation offers a more clear and strong understanding of the past.
Oral history hasn't always been viewed as a valuable method of collecting historical accounts. There was a period where prior to the written word, the only historical memories that were ever recorded or valued were that came from the mouth of other people. And then words or formality came into place where you would write. So letter writing, journals, this sort of recordation of a historical event became the method of choice. And so history is an account of things that happened in the past, and validation of that has always been through the written account. But there's so much missed in the written account because it's void of the human experience, except for privileged people or government people or military people who have been involved in those historic events.
The presenters stress on the fact that human interaction is principal in documenting historical events because not only do you hear the words, but you're able to see their body language, facial expressions, and watch how their emotions naturally come together.
I mean, I thrive on interviewing people and learning about their lives and learning about their challenges and how they overcome it and the empowerment exercise that occurs in that natural process. For me, that's just very rewarding because there's an end product to it. It's a development process, and it's between me and whomever it is that I'm interviewing. And I want people to experience that because that's such a human interaction. It bonds. It helps you to understand someone in a way that you never knew them because they're revealing so much to you.
When searching into historical events, one can discover several valuable lessons that textbooks can't offer. The richness of oral history is being able to capture them and hold the preservation of traditions. Reporting for KSPN, I'm Sally Limis.
On Guam, the Indigenous Chamorro Women's Association of Guam is working to help young Chamorro mothers and youth. KUAM's Adriana Cotero reports.
Hafa-day CNMI, here's what's making news on Guam. A Chamorro women's group is going to use traditional Chamorro systems to empower women, girls, and gender diverse people in Guam. Here's more.
Ihagan Famalawan Guahan, the Indigenous Chamorro Women's Association of Guam, working to enhance, promote, protect, and foster the well-being of Chamorro women. Founding member Terry Francisco and co-president Jessica Nangauta say having access to SINA in the group will provide a perspective that is getting harder to find. Francisco saying this perspective can help young Chamorro women navigate unfamiliar waters like motherhood.
We don't have access to a lot of our elders, right? A lot of our elders die younger now, right? And so young Chamorro mothers don't have the knowledge, right, or the skills oftentimes that's needed, right, to support transition in roles.
Francisco will be part of an Indigenous women's panel this Wednesday at the University of Guam. The Dinanyan Hagan Famalawan Pacifico Gathering of Daughters of the Pacific will bring together women from different indigenous communities like Hawaii, Chuuk, Australia, and the CNMI. Panels like this provide valuable outreach efforts for indigenous women, and Francisco adds that there are holistic benefits to coming together in a feminine circle.
Very healing and therapeutic kind of alliances, right?
Yeah.
And we really want to offer that out to, you know, our Chamorro women sisters, right, and mothers, right, and
even
you
youth.
know, and youth, right, right, and foster a greater sense of empowerment and identity.
Nangauta tells KUAM part of the group's goal is to assist Chamorro women with empowerment issues. This will include opening doors to safe spaces.
We're still here, we're around, we want to make better for our island, we want to give back to our community, give to our girls. I mean, we want to do fundraisers for scholarships to support our girls. We want to create bigger sisterhood and also help to empower each other in different ways.
Ihagan Famalawan Guam's mission statement says it functions on Chamorro systems of truth, helpfulness, togetherness, generosity, self-control, humility, wisdom, harmony, respectfulness, and being loving. According to the group's mission statement, its goal is to enhance, promote, protect, and foster the social, economic, cultural, spiritual, and political well-being of Chamorro women, girls, and gender-diverse people in Guam. You can email the group at haganguahan@gmail.com. That's HAGANGUAHAN@gmail.com. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Meanwhile, you can catch the Hagen Group at Wednesday's Indigenous Women's Panel. The panel starts at 6 p.m. at the UOG Multipurpose Room at the School of Business. Stay connected via our KUAM mobile news app, follow us on any of the social media platforms, and sign up for our weekly email newsletter, KUAM Digital Digest, on KUAM.com. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.
Thank you, Adriana. All right, it was a rainy day today, so we're going to stay inside for the sport.
Faster, easier to use. With live TV, recordings, video on demand, and streaming apps, all in a single place. When you're looking for something new, recommendations are tailored to you. Voice-powered, personalized results to find what you want faster. And the unlimited potential of smart home. The new experience from TiVo is here.
Half a day, I'm Dr. Dennis Williams, eye surgeon and physician at the Marianas Eye Institute.
Eye twitching is a repetitive, uncontrollable blinking or spasm of the eyelid, usually the upper lid.
It's been my experience that they can occur at any time depending upon what the cause is. Obviously, if at the end of the day, if you're more tired or you've had a stressful day, you could get those twitchings of the upper eyelid.
Many people develop a minor eyelid twitch at some point in their lives. It may be associated with fatigue, stress, or caffeine. In some cases, eye twitching is more than a temporary nuisance.
The other kind is much more severe and much more rare, in which the eyes actually clamp tightly closed. And those particular kinds of situations require injections to relax the muscles.
Many eye issues can be treated right here on Saipan. Come see for yourself.
This has been Dr. Dennis Williams of the Marianas Eye Institute.
So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, the Chicago Bears did not look too fearsome in NFL Week 1, but the CK Bears looked awesome in Week whatever of the Saipan Baseball League. The SBL defending champions faced the Mariners on a sticky Saturday afternoon, ideally suited for hardball and sitting in the shade, and the perfect place to dress old school. Jacoby Rangamar on the mound for the Bears, one of the outstanding graduates of the Saipan Little League program. The pitch to the Mariners' Eli Augenbaugh. He skies a foul pop-up. Jose Lizama gives chase and runs it down. He does everything. Alex Benavente with the slow roller to Savoy, and he bobbles it, and that's an error. Hey, I said he does everything. Jacoby takes matters into his own hands by getting a punch-out. And then a swing and a miss and a smile to end the inning without damage. Shane Yamada on the bump for the M's. J.J. LaFoy having an excellent season at the plate. That inside-out swing to poke a soft single, and that's good as a hard liner. Henry Lizama loves to bunt. Shane fields it. He throws the ball all the way to the rusty fence. Benavente's throw, not enough juice on it to get LaFoy, and the Bears were on a run. A.J. Lizama, the grounder to Augenbaugh, the bobble, but look, he's still got enough mustard on that throw to get him out. The CK bats, though, were simply too much for the Mariners as they seek the 2019 pennant. They win this one by the mercy rule, 15-1. The Ada Gym will reopen for business later this week with basketball and volleyball games. Well, this is what the Ada Gym floor looked like this afternoon. There's still a little drip there, a little puddle from the roof, but that's going to be patched up before the games start playing on Thursday. Now, it's not going to look like that tomorrow. Hey, look at that. Yellow backboards, only on Saipan. Well, the gym's getting painted right now as I speak, and tomorrow it's going to be beautiful. All right. Hey, it rained today. While most people try to stay out of the rain, not everyone. These 3 students were running in the rain on the track this afternoon. And then after it stopped raining, yep, they continued to run. They told KSPN2 Sports that they were doing it to be more athletic, and it certainly looks like it's paying off. Well, the AK Toyota MIBL Semi-Pro League is delivering what it promised, good basketball. MS Villagomez and the Game Elite put on a good show Saturday night that was not settled until the final buzzer buzzed. 10 teams in this league, 6 games a week, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday evenings. Touch them all. Eli Augenbaugh and the MS Villagomez Dream Team in red taking on the Game Elite. June Fidelino with the rebound, then the pass to well, I'm not sure who he was throwing to, but Steve King snatches it and then swishes a 3-point pull-up. How many pull-ups can you do? Probably not many. Man, Mintak always slips through the defense for that easy bunny. The fast break. Greg Sablon with the dime on another Mintak gimme. Matthew Richardson with the swipe and then the drive and deposit. Good game to watch. These teams about as evenly matched as you can get. One of his game-high 5 assists, Richardson to Augenbaugh. Eli played a baseball game that afternoon, too, so he was getting a real workout, especially in this sweatorium. Hey, remember Milman Abusin? Well, he's back, and you can see his back right there. Well, that's good news for the Dream Team, bad news for everyone else. He is a load to handle in the paint. Mintak. Well, he doesn't carry much weight, but he's able to score inside almost seemingly whenever he wants to. He goes for game-high 20. Game lead edges Dreamers 70-67. Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Traveling or laying over on Guam? Don't wait around. Zip into Guam Adventures Zipline Park inside the Hilton Resort and Spa. Guides will take you through a series of zips, starting with a mountain course and then zip over the ocean with spectacular views of Tumon Bay. 6 zip lines in all deliver a thrilling experience, and it's family friendly, so bring the kids ages 6 and up. You'll love the security of double lines and a new braking system to make riding smoother. The towers are named after the islands in the Marianas. We call it the Island Hopper. Your guides will teach you what you need to know to soar through the jungle with a bird's eye view. Best of all, for residents of Saipan, Tinian, and Rota, you can book this experience at 20% savings. Log on to GuamAdventures.com and during checkout, use offer code HAFA20. Book it and zip it today. We'll even pick you up. Hey, go-karters, come early and stay late. We have new summer hours for the Seaside Circuit at Mariana Resort. Daytime is pretty hot, but evenings are pretty cool and perfect for racing. Check in at Mariana's Trekking and you'll be off racing in no time. Bring your fans, bring your friends, and show your ID for a special half-a-day rate after 5 o'clock. And check out our other adventures too, like mountain biking, hiking, kayaking, and off-roading. Perfect for groups, perfect for families, perfect for friends. So go ahead, bring your best friend. Mariana's Trekking, your adventure professional for 17 years. All right, we are under a monsoon trough. The high today was 88 at noon, then it rained and it got cooler. Below 78. Heat index was 102 at noon, and like I said, it got cooler. All right, humidity was 89%. It's 100% when it's raining. Tomorrow, cloudy, more rain, south winds 15 to 25 miles an hour. High 84, low 77. Seas on September 11th would be about 10 feet. Sunrise at 6:05, high tide at 12:16, and sunset at 6:22. too. Tomorrow, of course, 9/11.
It is.
Seeing that all those flags up there at the memorial, and there's a walk tomorrow, and we remember. Yeah, cannot forget.
Yeah, I think everybody knows exactly where they were at that moment in time on that day. I think it was yesterday. Yep. So thank you, Bob, for that weather report, and tune in tomorrow night at 6. Have a great rest of your night.
Good night.